chair. We see her face, she's the only one, arms out, extended. Right, over here we have someone being pushed in a beach chair, which of course a beach chair has much wider tires that can traverse the sand, which otherwise is very, very difficult. Arms out, right? And then the middle image, another white woman in a hospital chair, alone in a field, arms out. I'm curious to know what people make of this. But I should say that all of these images I just found with a simple Google search. And of course I'm compiling them to hopefully be compelling, right? To get a conversation going. They're all random. But this is what's out there when you Google disability. Very limited searches. What do you make of this? The people alone, outside, arms out, yes?
It's like this ideal that they're happy if they're in this serene environment where they're not limited.
So they're happy when they're in a serene environment, when they're not limited, which maybe, oh, go ahead, yes, back.
So this reminds me of Brazil and Christ the Redeemer.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to come to work every day when I get to the office, and I'm going to do that. Right. But it also feeds into a stereotype that people with disabilities are special to the point of like when Jesus is a special person, and you need to be that way, blah, 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 blah. So,
yeah, so it reminds him of the Brazilian statue of Christ the Redeemer. Disabled people are kind of special in like an idyllic way, like an idol, like a Jesus figure. The arms out does have religious connotations. I don't disagree. Yes, red shirt in the back.
I just think, I think often people in wheelchairs are perceived as like stuck indoors.
There we go, yeah.
Get out. And so they're all at these various places, on the beach, out in a field, and they're just embracing outdoors. They're finally able to experience what it's like outside.
Right, great point. So wheelchair users, you say, or perhaps there's a stereotype about being confined to the chair and confined indoors, and now they're free, right, and they're outside. And I mean, so yes, all of this, right? And how does this relate back to the historical treatment of disabled people? Disabled people have been systematically institutionalized, where they've been removed from society, so there's your confinement, right? And separate, all of these people are alone. Which, I mean, again, I don't really have a strict answer for this one. I just think it's an interesting trend. Disabled people alone doing stuff. Like remember a few years ago when it was some social media campaign about like women smiling while eating salads, right? As part of like a media campaign. It's just like, how many times do you see women so happy to be eating their salads? It's like so many wheelchair users just happy to be outside. So this top image looks like an older woman in a companion chair kind of being pushed by a younger woman. Then you have a silhouette of two people, one pushing the other on the beach, another woman pushing another woman. The wheelchair user they both look really happy, I'll give them that. The bottom one might be a family, a woman pushing a man in a wheelchair and a little boy kind of bouncing a basketball. Then two symbols, both kind of a play on the international access symbol. So the one on the bottom left is two hands, and in the middle of the hands being kind of risen up is the access symbol. And then the one in the middle is a hand actually making the wheel of the wheelchair in the access symbol. So this, I mean, we don't need to probably all go into it, but this is a slide about helping, right? And how when you do a quick search on disability, so much helping comes up. And it's normally a non-disabled person helping a disabled person. And when we are members of an interdependent community and society, it is also possible for disabled people to help each other. It's also possible that disabled people don't need special help like this might highlight for us or insinuate to us. And that goes back to how people think disabled people are angry. More images. Top left is it's like a subway